Hi, welcome to another episode of RV Tips and Trips. Today I'm going to do things a little differently. We stayed at a bunch of different harvest hosts when we left St. George, and I was going to do them individually, but I'm going to kind of lump them all together, but in order, primarily because I accidentally deleted most of the files that pertain to them. So we're going to salvage this. And I think this actually may work out pretty good. So now before we get too far into this, I do want to mention Harvest Hosts. Of course, the way the Harvest Host works is, first of all, you now have to make reservations, and you can do that online at the Harvest Host website, and you can look at the places along your route, and you can look at other people's reviews, so it's actually pretty good. So the concept with the Harvest Host is, you get to stay for free overnight. Usually it's limited to one night, but you're expected to spend a few dollars while you're there. They say customary $20 to $25. So it's not really free in reality, but it is a really good value in that, okay, so you're getting dinner and you get to stay for free. So we spend 25 or 30 bucks for dinner and drink and have a good night and then stay there for free. So it's like I said, it's a good value. So it's not that you're going to get away free. Every once in a while you may get free, like when the place is closed. We had that happen. But all in all, it is still worthwhile. Just don't expect everything to be free. The stay is free, but you're expected to go in and spend some money. But I would definitely say Harvest House is really worthwhile having. So I think overall it saved us money. So if you're interested, you can save 15% on the membership by using my link, which you can find in the description below. So click on that link, subscribe, and save 15%. Of course, I get a little bit of money for that too, but definitely worth it to save 15% on your annual membership. All right, so after leaving the KOA in St. George, Utah, we headed north on I-15 to Richfield, where there's two Harvest Hosts there. The first one that we're staying at is called Steve's Steakhouse and Katie's Bakery. It's one business, but the bakery is open early in the morning, and you get coffee and cinnamon buns and things like that, fresh made stuff. So that's pretty good. So that's our first stop in Richfield. We parked in their parking lot, of course, and it is actually a very big parking lot, and so lots of room, and it was a good stay overnight. It was quiet, nobody bothered us. Dinner was good. We went in for dinner, and it was after 4 o'clock, so they have their full dinner menu in full swing. So it was more expensive, a little more expensive, but not too bad. We had the Santa Fe salads, both Kathy and I, and it was very good. And I had local beer, because I do love my beer. And it was a good stay. The staff was very friendly and very welcoming, so I felt very comfortable there. All right, so we made it to Richfield, Utah, and we're staying at Steve's Steakhouse here in Richfield. Now, we were the first ones here, and they say they accommodate up to 7 RVs. Flip this around. So we took this space here, and then those other two pulled in behind us, and then up here. Like I said, when we first got here, there was nobody here. So it's Steve's Steakhouse and Katie's Bakery. So awesome. I-70 is actually right there, so it's not too far off the interstate, and there is a Walmart Supercenter right down over that way. So we'll hit that in the morning because there's a few items that we need. I can see Walmart out in the distance there, so you could almost walk to it actually. So not bad. Solar's generating power. I got the electric hooked up to the inverter. Now the only thing is it's supposed to go down to 33 degrees tonight. So it's going to be a little chilly. We'll have to run the furnace. Can't believe it's getting that cold still. But we're went up north pretty far. But this is now the end of April going into May. I was hoping for a little milder weather. Now tomorrow we're going to 86 Bar and Grill, which is also in Richfield. We're only going down the street a little bit. But tomorrow night it's supposed to be 29 degrees. So crazy. I wasn't expecting it to get that cold at this point in time, but oh well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our Harvest Toast obligation and spend a little bit of money in their restaurant. That's usually what you got to do when you're doing this. It's a free stay, but you should patronize the business that is actually sponsoring you, right? So we're going to go in and try out the food. The dining room had a nice country feel to it, and the food was really good. We had both, Kathy and I had the Santa Fe salad I had with the chicken strips on it, and it was excellent. Even though the glass says Bud Light, it was a local brew of an IPA called Moab IPA. All right, so we're getting ready to leave Steve's and Steve's Steakhouse and Katie's Bakery. The baked goods looked really, really good. Anyway, we're going to be heading to this other place called 86. It's a bar. It's just a couple minutes down the road. It's also in Richfield. A little tip here. If you do come to Steve's Steakhouse here in Richfield, Utah, you might want to order off the lunch menu. Lunch is served until 4. Prices are way cheaper at that point. Dinner prices go up quite a bit, and the offerings are a little different. So we ate during the dinner hour, but the food was good. It was definitely good. It's quite cold this morning. This is a lot colder than what we were planning on. It looks like it snowed a little bit more in the mountains. It's spitting a little snow now. Of course, we had to run the furnace a little bit last night. So it's, like I said, a lot colder than I was expecting it. I figured spring would be in the 60s at least. This is spring in the Rockies. We're not even to the Rockies yet. We're still in Utah. We got to head further east by another 100 miles from here. So, and it was a very nice stay. So we stayed here along with 5 other campers. Pretty awesome. All right, catch you at 86. We're going to stop at the Walmart, which is right back down this way, a short distance, pick up some supplies, and head on out. All right, our next stop was just a couple of miles down the road, if that much. It was 86 Bar, and it's a grill as well. And that one was also very good. Very nice staff, very pleasant, felt very welcome there. We parked in their dirt lot, which is right next door. Lots of room. As the day went on, there were 3 more campers pulled in right alongside us there. But overall, not a bad visit. The food was good, drink was good, and it was a great time. So, like I said, the staff there is very, very welcoming. So at 86 Bar, the food was definitely a lot cheaper and was really good. We enjoyed it. There was even a friendly dog in there. It was good. Nice. They had a couple of pool tables up front. And then they also had a pool room stuffed away in the back where they have tournaments and stuff. So, and an ATM machine if you need some cash. Look at the beer. That is a Stein. 22 ounces. There's a 16 ounce. Kathy's drinking that because she's a lightweight. So this is Amber Bock. 22 ounces. Oh, hello. And look, you got friendly pets here. Got a couple of pool tables. This is what you call a hometown bar. This is the 86 Bar. There's Kathy's plate. That was a taquito special?
Taquito Tower.
A taquito tower? Huh. And then I got fish and chips. There's the fish, there's the chips, and tartar sauce. Okay. And they bring the sauces out in this like metal tub. Ketchup, mustard, mayo, and a special sauce for fries. Not bad. All right, so this is 86. It's a local bar, which is cool. And this is our home for the night. As Kathy walks across, home for the night. Actually, though, the food was very good. I had that big beer, 22 ounce beer, and it was only $6.75. So the prices are reasonable. The fish and chips was $9.50, and Kathy's taquito tower thing, which was awesome and very filling. I had to eat some of it, and that was only $10.50. So the food prices are really good. So Harvest Toast, 86 Bar in Richfield, Utah. Richfield, Utah. Richfield, Utah. Definitely worth the stop. So if you're a Harvest Host member, this is the place to stop at. All right, we'll catch you at the next stop. So I was up early this morning, and I noticed there was a van parked next to us, and they was walking their dog about 7:45 this morning. I was up, and I saw him walk right by our trailer with his dog and just walked around. I didn't realize it, but son of a bitch, his dog pooped right there, right by my outside kitchen, and he left it. He didn't pick it up. Unbelievable. Today's RVers are really different from what they were years ago. So I cleaned it up. I mean, but geez, like I said, I almost stepped in it. Unbelievable. All right, so we're going to be leaving 86 Bar and Grill here in Richfield, Utah, and we're headed off to another Harvest Host. It's a general store right at the Utah-Colorado border, and it was a ghost town, and these people bought it out a few years ago and resurrected the general store. So I think it's like called Belly Buzzard General Store. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be a little different. Meanwhile, the stay here was really good. Food was excellent. So I highly recommend stopping here at 86 Bar and Grill in Richfield, Utah. If you're a harbor or a Harvest Host member, that is. If you're not, use my link in the description below and click on that and sign up. You can't go wrong, and you get 15% off by using my link. All right, see you at the next stop. Till then. Now, while we're at 86 Bar, we did have a situation arise. We were all packed up, ready to leave, and I do my usual inspection. I go around the whole rig, check the tires. I also look at the suspension system, look at the lighting, make sure all the lights are working and that. And what I found was that same shackle, or that bracket that holds the spring to that one part of the frame, broke again. So that would be what? It's been repaired twice, so it's broken a third time. So we really need to do something permanent about that. But I did get this a recommendation from the people in the bar to someone who could come out and weld that back in place for us. And it was a young fella with his own business. His name is Ryder, and he was about a half hour away, came with his mobile setup and fixed it, and it was really inexpensive. He was really a good kid, and the weld, it looks like it's going to hold up for a while. Eventually we're going to go ahead and do something permanent about that, replace that bracket and have that all reinforced. Fortunately, knock on wood, haven't had any problem with any of the other shackles, just that one in particular. So but anyway, so that was kind of a bummer. All right, so couldn't get a replacement bracket, so he cleaned up the old bracket and re-welded, and I think it looks good. So we'll see. Nice thing is he only charged $65, so I gave him $80, but that is downright cheap. I feel like I should have given him more, but all right. So we're going to be back on the road now. Now we can leave 86 Bar. People here really, really nice. No problem. So, all right. All right, so after we got that fixed, we got back on the road and headed up to I-70 east, heading towards Colorado. And there's another Harvest Host in Utah called Buzzard's Belly General Store, and that is like 15 miles before you hit the Colorado border. So we had a reservation to stay there, and a very big lot, very big area to park in. You could park any way you want. I spoke with the lady on the phone because I told her we were going to be arriving late. No problem. Very, very nice lady that owns the place. So we headed off there, and like I said, it was a good stay. She actually let us stay 2 nights. We're just kind of taking our time and burning off some time before we get into Colorado, because it's been kind of cold there. So anyway, so it was not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting a ghost town where you could go look at all the different buildings. You couldn't. So like I said, it wasn't what I was expecting. General store was very nice, and we did shop in there and got some things. And that's when she said, hey, you can stay a second night if you want. And we took her up on it. So the general store was nice. People are nice, and it was a good stay. There is a train that comes through every once in a while. It's real close to the railroad tracks, but they come through slow. Amtrak mostly, and doesn't bother me at all. So maybe some people will bother. So if you're kind of sensitive to trains rolling nearby, then maybe that's not the stop to make. But also want to mention the road going in, because you come off of I-70 and you come down this county road. to Cisco, which is where Buzzard's Belly General Store is, and you probably need to take it slow. I did. I don't need any more damage to the suspension system, and hitting big potholes is certainly not a good thing to do, especially at a fast rate of speed. So just when you take that county road in, just be aware, take it easy, and be mindful of rough road. All right, so another harvest toast here in Utah, in Cisco. This is the ghost town that I was telling you about. It's like out in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. But so this is called Buzzard's Belly General Store, and there is the sign. And it was a ghost town. These people bought the town essentially, and they resurrected the general store, and I think they're going to try and resurrect some of the other buildings. So we're going to take a quick look. So here at Buzzard's Belly General Store, I was expecting more of a ghost town, like the Old West ghost town. It's not like that at all, but it was still a good stop. So, and the inside of the store, they had a lot of stuff. I was surprised at what they had. Antiques and candy and soda and stuff like that. So. All right, so the next harvest toast is in Colorado, just outside of Grand Junction, called Olathe is the name of the city, and that would be Mountain View Winery. And I said Mountain View Winery in Olathe, Colorado. Now, there again, pleasant stay. We did stop in Grand Junction at a regular RV park called Eddie's RV Park in Grand Junction, Colorado. And I'll do a separate video on that, because I'm going to just concentrate on harvest hosts on this particular video. So Mountain View Winery in Olathe, Colorado. It's on US 50 past Grand Junction, heading towards Gunnison. It was probably about the midpoint between Grand Junction and Gunnison. So we stayed there one night. I ended up buying a bottle of wine for 20 bucks, so not bad. I don't see where there's no winery on the premises. They have orchards. I didn't see like grapevines or anything. They had peach trees and things like that that they grow there. So they have wine tasting. The wine tasting actually is free, and then you could buy a full glass of wine for $6, or you could buy a bottle of wine, which is what I chose to do. Some pretty good wines, like, you know, I tasted a few, and this one has pomegranate in it. So hey, a healthy wine, come on. So I haven't opened the bottle yet. I'm saving it for a special night, perhaps. So it was a good stay there, very quiet, and left early the next morning and headed on out to Grand Junction. So it was definitely worthwhile. Here again, like I said, Harvest Hosts, you know, it's not really free. You're expected to spend a little bit of money, but hey, you know what? It's a good value. You're getting either dinner at places or wine, and you get to stay for free on top of that. So a really great value. Here again, down in my description below, there is a link. So if you decide you want to do the Harvest Hosts, it's boondocking. So be prepared. It's best to have solar and things like that. Click on that link, save yourself 15%. All right, so at this Harvest Host, Mountain View Winery, they have you pull in from the street over there. You can come in and they have like a roundabout. And so then we ended up coming around from behind the buildings there and ended up parking right over here. And then we were the first ones in because we got in kind of early. Now there's another RV parked right behind us, pulling a fifth wheel also. So they say they can handle 3 big rigs here. So the only bad thing about this arrangement is they can't leave until we leave. Thomas, what are you doing? So there they are. We're right next to an orchard. I think these are peach trees. I haven't. All right, so it's 80 degrees here, and we're only about 60 miles west of Gunnison. So we're only about 60 miles west of Gunnison. Like I said, it's 80 degrees, and I think the low is going to be 42 tonight. So this is not bad boondocking. We did some wine tasting. They don't charge for the wine tasting, and we bought a bottle of wine, nice bottle, for 20 bucks. So hey, not bad. You got a place to park for the night and a bottle of wine for 20 bucks. That's the way you got to think about it. So there's the orchard. I'm pretty sure that's peach trees. So I don't think they make the wine here. I think they have the wine made off-site. So it is located in a neighborhood. So you pull in from the street here. And there's the wine tasting room over there. And you drive around behind the building. So all right, that is it for today. So we covered a lot of ground and try to catch you up as much as possible as to what's been going on. So until next time, I will see you at the next stop, which will be in Gunnison. So until then, happy camping. Bye now. Thomas says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.